are at Shining Rock Wilderness, Black Balsam Knob trailhead, so we're fixing to head out. The trail's behind Nelson over there at that little barrier, and we're going to be hiking that ridge most of the time. But we hung out here last night, slept in the van, and we're ready to go this morning.
Wait, what's
ready?
The trail
Yeah.
called?
So we're on the Loeb spur trail. Just left the parking lot, trying to get up to catch the Loeb to see Black Balsam Knob. So we want to take a picture of these dark woods in here. See, shine it in here, see if it'll pick it up. I don't know. It's beautiful. I love this trail.
If you wonder why we're breathing so hard, we've only been about 100 feet.
Straight up. This is our first view climbing up to Black Balsam.
So we're about 20 minutes on the trail. Because whenever I think I started my Jai GPS tracking app, I think it was 10 after 10.
Okay.
So we've been on trail for about 20 minutes, and this is how high and how far you can see.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, we reached the top of Black Balsam Knob. So this is really the beginning of our hike. And if I pan over to the right, you can see the Blue Ridge Parkway. And then if I keep going, you can see where we just came from right over there on that trail. And our van is in a parking lot down on the other side. So right here, we're about 6,200 feet in elevation. So great views.
I can tell it.
Huh?
I can feel it.
Did the Stairmaster help you?
I need to do more.
Oh,
Need to do more cardio.
it's hard to catch my breath, but it's worth it. All right, so we're at the Loeb Trail, and the Loeb starts down near Brevard at Davidson River Campground by the ranger station. Hikes all the way up here. Basically, this is the peak, and then it goes down the other side. It's 30 miles long, and you gain 8,400 feet in elevation. And right over here is a plaque. Walk over there and show that plaque, the Loeb Trail.
It's kind of hard to see with the shadow on it, but
6,214 feet.
1914 to 1968.
So we're higher than Denver, Colorado right here. And we're looking north up toward Asheville.
It went off.
Look how big those crows are. Dang. All right, we're still right here between Black Balsam Knob and Tennant Mountain. We just had a little brunch right here, late breakfast, early lunch. We didn't go to bed till like 2:30, I think Eastern time. But anyway, I think that's Mount Mitchell way back there, which is north of Asheville. It's the highest point east of the Mississippi. So we just got finished eating, and I don't know if you can see, there's people way over there. And then our trail is going to be right down in there. So we still got a ways to go. Nelson's enjoying himself. It's really cool. I wanted to video this right here. As you're walking, you don't really notice much until you crest this. And then these other views come into your sight, which is like really pretty doggone cool. So here's the 360, and we came from right over there, so we haven't gone far, but we just decided we would eat a bite of something before we took off. Look at Nelson. He's enjoying himself. Beautiful trail. What do you think, dude? Did I mess up your video?
No, it's amazing.
Is this as good as what you hoped for?
It always is. Never fails. Feel like we're on Adventure Archives.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta learn what more plants are.
So, come right here, I'm gonna show you this.
So have these already bloomed and are done their thing for the year?
Yeah. So raise the camera up. You can see way down there is the trailhead, the parking lot where we parked. And to the right, when you see those little groves of trees, then you see a meadow down there. And right above that meadow, those two knobs, that's Sam Knob. So we were just right down in that parking lot earlier this morning.
Nice smooth trail. Nothing too bad. Now that we got to the top of it, 6,000 feet.
And look at all the quartz reflecting, shining. That's why it's called the Shining Rock Movie. Oh, really? Yeah. Can you tell? It's pretty cool, man. There's the parking lot. So that shows where we climbed up, how steep it is to the left.
Yeah, so the parking lot, that's where we slept last night, in the van for about 3 hours. And then we made our way up here. That was our first stop on the top right over there. And then we just came, I don't know if you can see those people right going up the top of that mountain. We stopped and had what do you say, brunch? We had brunch up there.
Yeah.
We had Jerry's son Andrew's favorite cookie for breakfast. So I don't know when the peak season for rhododendron blooming is, but a lot of them have already bloomed and done what they're going to do. And then you get some like this right in the middle of the trail. They're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
And you got them all on the side of the mountain right there. So I wonder if those that are more closed in right here, because there's kind of, you can see they're kind of not dead, but like don't have all the blooms. I think it's because they don't get as much sun as those up on the top, maybe.
Very possibly, yeah.
Man, I'm not a biologist, but it's a good
And
possibility.
Tomorrow, when we get to Roan Mountain, there's a whole like slope of them on the side, like those green trees in front of you. It'll be all rhododendrons if they're in bloom.
Back down the trail. It's a little rocky down through here. Still overall pretty decent. Nothing too hard. Until we're dropping down the elevation a little bit. Other than that, everything's going good. So we just came from, what is it called up there?
But that was Black Balsam Knob. And then Tennant Mountain. So we were between those somewhere having our breakfast. And then we walked down that ridge to get over here.
Over. Yeah.
Hey there.
Lassie.
Lassie came home. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Man, this is beautiful. Me and Jerry just talked yesterday on the way up here about God and the things that he does and the things that he does for us. Man, this is one of those things. He put this here for us to be able to come and enjoy, and just the beauty of his creation, man. He's awesome. He definitely knew what he was doing when he created all this. He's the best artist, he's the best artist in history, because this is amazing. And either he got too far ahead and was afraid I was going to get lost, or he got tired trying to stay ahead of me, so he stopped up there. And he could be looking back at what I was telling y'all. So
yeah, this is beautiful, man.
He's not even breathing hard. Look at that.
The rhododendron.
And so still we were over there where we ate breakfast this morning and came all the way back down. Stopped down there a while ago where we took the other video. Okay, so we're just coming up through here, right? And it is super thick. Super thick. There's the trail. I don't know if you can hear all the bees, but there are bees pollinating these bushes, I guess. So we're coming up through here, and man, it's just thick, dense brush, flowers everywhere. And then once you get right here, wow, look at this opening right here. Just opens up in the little forest, and coming right through here, big open spot, nice and cool in here. Stopping to get a water break. Jerry's trying to kill me, so I had to make him stop for water. I didn't want him to pass out.
These rhododendron, man. Beautiful. I love it. Beautiful picture of it, man.
I wonder how many people have stood on this rock and done what I'm doing.
So we're at the junction right here of the Ivester Gap. So you see on the Ivester Gap, they allow bikes and horses and hiking and vehicles. You see the ruts right there. And you can go out to the meadow where we just were by the Shining Rock Wilderness sign in a car and actually camp. But right here is the Art Loeb. So we came from that direction, hiked out Art Loeb, basically out to a meadow and the Shining Rock Wilderness sign, and then turned on the Ivester Gap where we just showed you and came back. And so we're gonna hike the Ivester Gap, which is like a Jeep trail, Jeep road, back to the car.
So we hiked over this mountain right here, and on the other side of that mountain, like right there was a meadow, and then there's another mountain over. That's not just one continuous mountain. There's actually a gap there where there's a meadow on the other side, and that's where we just came from.
Yeah. So that is the big mountain in the distance is shining rock ledges. You go over that to Flower Gap, and then you keep going and you go to the Shining Rock. They call it a campground, even though it's just a place to camp. It's not an actual campground. And that's where you see a huge white quartz rock that kind of glows, and you can see it sometimes from different places with binoculars, and it almost looks like a mirror shining at you. But this is going to be our trail going out, and it's going to be the quickest part. But I was telling Nelson, if you look over here, it's really cool to see the contrast of the lighter green trees and those dark black balsam firs. That's one of this area is called Black Balsam Knob.
So we're on our way back out in search of water. Look at the sun shining through the tree cover. Beautiful stuff. So when we're getting close to the water, you can hear it. Okay, so we're on our way back to the car. We're probably maybe a mile from the car, something like that. Getting close to the water source. There's a little campsite right here to the left on the trail. We're gonna go up and check that out real quick before we get out of here. Nice little wooden fence there somebody's made. I don't know if the park done this or if that's something somebody else did. Man, there's room for your whole family to camp up here, man.
I love the look of those dead standing trees with contrast to that blue sky, you know, those flowers.
And you know, you think about that. So everything goes back to God if you think about it. So this is like the regeneration of the forest.
Yeah.
So you see the dead trees, and you see the lush trees and the lush flowers. So that's all just a cycle of life in the forest.
That's cool. Good
for everything that's here.
Yeah.
And look how lush this grass is, man. It's like it's just so thick.
And you see these rhododendrons, but beyond that, way up on that mountain, you see rhododendrons. And then right here behind us, this is that black balsam. This is what this place is named after. And if you could smell what we smell right now, it just smells like perfume. Okay, so the GoPro died. I wanted to make sure we do this. So we slept right here in the car at this trailhead, and we took this little spur trail to get up to the Art Loeb, and it was, right here. Pretty much straight up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty high.
But it didn't take us long, and we got up here and then went to the Art Loeb viewpoint, you know, this memorial plaque, 6,214 feet. And we hiked right out in here and had breakfast. And then we walked out in here to Tennant Mountain, some beautiful views. And we kept going on the Art Loeb. Out in here, there's a beautiful meadow at the Ivester Gap, like a junction. And we took a picture at the Shiny Rock Wilderness sign. And so then we started back on the Ivester Gap trail, followed it all along through here. We got water basically just, right down there.
Yeah, just right down there off the trail.
Freezing cold water. And so we're back here about to get in the car. And so we're gonna go to Roan Mountain. It's about a 2.5 hour drive.
So these are still rhododendrons?
Yeah.
So you have a halfway bloom, then one that's getting ready to bloom.